All right. Yo, back with another episode 21, the House Aftermath, bro. I'm here with
It's just tea, brother.
itsJustTee. Yo, good to meet you, bro. Haven't seen you in a minute.
For sure.
How's everything been, bro?
Yo, I can't complain. Life's been all right. You know what I mean? Just dropped the project. It's going well. I can't complain.
What is this project? Talk to me.
All right. So first and foremost, I'm glad to be on the House Aftermath. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You know what I mean? I ain't gotta silence that. So good. But I'm glad to be here. The project is called Ski. It just came out last night, pretty much. It talks about but it's kind of many flows, many variations of how I'm the coldest ever. You know what I mean? It's actually a universe within itself. No funny shit. For example, like Ski can be anybody. So it's many different characters. I'm Morgan Skiman. I'm Ski Leonardo DiCaprio. I'm Skianitis. I'm Bruce Skiroy. You know what I mean? Like it's like that. So
Where'd you come up with that?
over time, because you don't know how many ways you could fit ski into things. And I feel like in that you are making, like, I'm the coldest ever, but these are also some of the greatest people to ever do things, and you would be surprised how many ways you could fit ski in. Like Bruce Skiroy, that's like excuse me, and then like you can also flip other things like Roman Reigns. I'm Snowman Reigns. You understand what I'm saying? Like it goes many different ways, and I guess as we go on, I could tell you more about them for sure.
So the project, what's the project called?
All right, the project is called Ski.
Ski, okay.
Yes. Concept is the coldest ever, the coldest one to ever do it, the frozen one, the glacier glider. You understand? Like just it's
I mean, I saw the TikTok that you guys shot the other day. A little nice little introduction to the album, I think.
Okay, for sure. The rollout has been nice. So we, just for context, like we shot a weather report because obviously like it's been snowing and it's been real cold
The weather's
outside.
been terrible, bro.
Nah, brother, ski.
It's bad,
Bro. Ski.
There
we go. You understand what I'm saying? Like there was a snowstorm, and ironically enough, like it's really worked in my favor because when we finished the project, it was snowing. You know what I mean? And unfortunately for us, we missed that last snowstorm that hit, but we did get some good content in the snow. But basically, the rollout was about an immense storm that was coming. And even before the snowstorm was coming, we didn't know the storm was coming. We just kind of wrote it that way. So we did the weather report, and as of right now, there are more to come. You know what I mean? Like, so we dropped 2. It was more so about the storm coming. My boy Juan Mucho Frio, played by Ant Boogz.
Yo, shout out Ant Boogz, by the way.
My boy. And I'm Cole Winters. I don't say obviously, but I'm Cole Winters, and we're predicting the storm coming. Long story short, and the storm came. Ski.
Talk to me about So I listened to the first like 4 or 5 tracks. I told you this before we started the pod.
For sure.
I'm not gonna lie, the introduction to the first song, 10 out of 10.
Yo,
10 out of 10. That old school weather report, like that old school is given like, a nice little introduction to something that's coming, and that really was different. Brother. From what I've heard from what you and Ann have dropped. It's very unique. So
I'm gonna talk about the origin of Ski. So when I feel like it took me a little while to find myself in music. Like when I started music, I was in like high school, and I started at ironically enough, I started in an advisory class. It wasn't even like advisory. I feel like was the class they put all of the kids with low English just to do stuff. So our first assignment in the class was write a rap, and me and I'm gonna say 2 or 3 other students kind of did it the best. So we formed a rap group, and I kind of rap ever since then. But I was kind of like afraid to rap, I was timid. I wasn't confident, but I always was. I won't say I always was good, but I've always gotten better. You know what I mean? And then, ironically enough, I met a guy named Ant Boogz, who was the biggest, the greatest, the fucking most mellifluous, fucking spontaneous, biggest.
When I first met the guy,
ginormous.
What's insane, when I first met him, he was like,
Rotant.
He's like, I'm the greatest rapper you ever heard of.
Brother.
I still hold that kind of, that's a lot to stand on.
So for me, how that happened was, I'm like, there's no way I'm this non-confident guy, and this guy is the greatest ever. And then something else he said was, no one's ever walked me off a track. Like, no one's ever out-rapped me. And that was the premise of our friendship, because he was like, no one ever out-rapped him. I'm not confident, but I'm about to bust your ass. So that's kind of how our friendship started. So I was just like, Tia had my style of rapping, but I felt like I needed to expand. I wasn't so good at other corners, and I felt like my rich brothers helped me do that. The label Rich Intentions, mind you, they helped me kind of step out of my pocket. So I was T, and then I was T-Ski for a second, but it was like just T-Ski, but then we leaned more into Ski. You know what I'm saying? Like you could like, and it's so many things. Like Ski, he moves with 2 sticks. You know what I mean? If you know, you know. You know what I mean?
I mean, yeah, when you're skiing on a mountain, you got
Right.
2 sticks.
For sure. That's exactly what that means.
If that's what we're getting at.
Right. You know what I mean? And it just gave you so many pockets, so many dimensions. And of course we all got things going on in life where we can't, 100% pursue our talents or our goals 100% of the time. But I hit my brother and I was like, bro, I'm trying to do this ski shit. Like, I'm trying to like get like, bro, this, like, I want to do this. And then my brother helped me every step of the way. You know what I mean? As far as crafting the rollout and, contacting the people, writing the notes, making the treatments for the videos. Brother, here's your appointment. Nigga, you got something to do this day. Nigga came to my house and marked the calendar with me. You know what I'm saying? I won't say where I live, but I live somewhere that's far.
Well, yo, I appreciate you coming all the way out here.
Oh, no, don't worry. No, not far from here. Just far from everyone.
Oh, just far from
everyone. And my brother pulls up on me for sure. But yeah, bro, Ski. The reception of the project is going really well. Like,
from what I've seen so far,
bro,
it's good. I see a lot of people reposting. It looks good.
It's being received really well, and it's like I can also talk about something else about Ski, and I don't want to like undervalue it, but Ski also was formed from an immense writer's block. I mean, years worth of it. Like I used to rap by myself, and then I got around people who were, I would say, really, really good at rapping, and I had like a kind of a group of peers to keep up with.
Yeah.
And then you kind of, I think for me, I fell behind the pack a bit because my brothers are animals. Like Boogz will not rap. Boogz will rap till he loses his voice. And my dog Arius, he is just a musical savant, for lack of a better term. You know what I mean? He's really good at music.
I've been in the studio, I think, once.
Bro.
Once for you. I don't know if were you there?
I don't recall. Maybe I probably.
I remember being in the studio with
Ant. More than likely.
Arius too, I believe.
More than likely. So Arius, bro, he makes the beats, he makes the songs. He gotta a running joke. I gotta make the beat. I gotta email the song. I gotta email the producer. I gotta tell you how to use DistroKid. I gotta, you know what I mean? And he makes every song. You know what I mean? And he's his own artist. And bro was exponential. And that's why they like my only 2 features. It's more to expound on why they're my only 2 features. But that's kind of, a different kind of topic. But yeah, that's why they're my only 2 features, because I trust them. And my boys are ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? For lack of a better term.
And you guys have also worked on Pain and Process.
Oh, see.
Which is another phenomenal
deep cut.
Another phenomenal album I love.
Bro, thank you.
That's what got me
much.
when Ant shared that with me. That's what like really got me into listening to not only his but like your music too.
Bro, thank you.
And that's another thing too. I noticed like you've been kind of idle for a minute. You haven't dropped in a while, and I've heard you've been working on it. Bro, but this is finally dropped, and I'm not gonna lie. From what I've heard, specifically from you, and when you guys dropped Pain and Process, it was really good. Like
thank you.
It's a killer.
So much. And I think Pain and Process, I appreciate that. That was a deep cut. That was great. You do your homework for sure. You know what I'm saying?
I try.
No, brother, thank you. So Pain and Process, I can't even say like me and him went all out on that project. How Pain and Process happened was, it was like the gym. You go to the gym, you stretch, you do your warm-up drills, you play one-on-one. Like, we was just going to the studio. Arius was cooking up a beat because we got there. We was fucking with the beat, and then we just did the song, and we did that for, I'm going to say, months on end. Just months on end. And we weren't even thinking about a collab project till we had like 35, 40 songs. And then, like, though we had 40 songs, we were just so into rhythm. That was just it. You know what I mean? And I think how organically that came through, because it wasn't even like, because we were friends. Me and Boogz was friends a while before we ever did music. Like, you know what I mean? Like at a while we would just be doing our own stuff, but our first stuff doesn't touch our stuff now. You know what I mean? Like and we got stuff in the vault that may never see the light of day. That's ridiculous, for sure.
I've heard,
brother, for sure.
And we gotta get something,
bro. Yeah, and I don't know. I'll talk to them about it. I gotta talk to the label. If the label approves it, because let me tell you right now, I think the label is more focused on the solo aspects, letting everybody know that we are a label, we're not a group, but we are them boys. You know what I'm saying?
Correct me if I'm wrong though. The label's still Rich Intentions, no?
Yes, the label is Rich Intentions, but we are not a rap group. We are not a quartet. We are not Destiny's Child. You know what I'm saying? Like,
okay, I see.
For sure. So like, you know what I mean? Hey, Boogz is his own man, I'm my own man. Arius is his own man, but we all Rich Intentions, and we just trust each other enough to always do work. Like we know what we sound like. so well that I like he could go, yo, you probably would start a song like this, and he's right. Or like I could be like, Arius, this beat sounds right for like, you know, I'd send Arius a beat for him, and he'd be like, yeah, 100%. For sure, like that. So that just comes from years of just like you know, getting jumpers up, for lack of a better term. Like we stayed in the gym together. You know what I mean? But as far as me, I felt like I said, I had that period of time where writer's block, where it wasn't my own stuff wasn't coming naturally to me anymore. Like I felt like I was kind of in between sounds, going from my back pocket sound to another sound, and I felt like I lost my original sound. Like if anybody listened to a lot of the music I did early on, like so my first solo project, like I'm gonna talk not really some deep cuts, because I may have had a project called Why They Sleep, but I don't count it because it was a SoundCloud project. You know what I mean?
No, we could definitely count those SoundCloud.
Right.
SoundCloud projects.
Yeah, but you know, I got work with Boogz back then. Like, you know what I mean? I think our first 2 songs were on that project. Don't ever go listen to it, anybody, but it's called While They Sleep. And my next project was called Noah Cairo. I named it after my first son, but I had wrote it before he was born. You know what I mean? And that's a lot more personal, you know, closer, introspective stuff. But that was 2020. That was 6 years ago. And of course, I've grown a lot from that person. But after that was Pain and Process. And Pain and Process was great because it was like great. It was like a boxing match kind of every day. Like I got to go in pockets. I didn't know it was like going to war almost. Like, and then every time you find out something different about yourself.
I never asked, but how long did it take you guys to drop that one?
Pain and Process. You know what happened? We didn't. So I'm gonna say we dropped it like November probably. So if we dropped Pain and Process in November, we realized we were working on a project probably 3 or 4 months before we dropped it. Because we were thinking about it, planning it out, and we didn't like. We have enough songs, but it's like, all right, now we're starting to think like, you know what I mean? Because I feel like the process isn't like, let's go work on a project with us. It's this would sound good for this. Like even
I was gonna ask that. How do you guys sit down and come up with something like that? You guys have a whole like basically like a whole itinerary where it's like, this is what we're gonna do for this one. Then this track we move to this, and this is the flow and everything.
So
we're gonna
not until there's an established project happening. Like, for example, like me and Boogz made Pain and Process, and then we went on a road to Philly and Maryland. And
I remember that.
Bro, and we made songs better than Pain and Process.
I've seen clips.
But that doesn't necessarily mean Pain and Process 2 was on the way. We just were there doing what we did, and those things happen that way. So, but I'm always like, but we're always recording with each other. Like, we go to the studio, we always together, so we always gonna make songs together. You know, like we have enough music that we could stop making music for a couple of years and be okay as far as features with each other. You know what I mean? But right now we leaning more into our solo, although me more so, because I feel like with my brothers, I've been on a lot of discography with my brothers, but haven't really taken the solo step out. Like my last solo project was 6 years ago. So it's like, you know, I've been on a lot of projects from The Vault to Best in the World to The Runaway. I've been on probably his last 4. You know what I mean? I was probably on Arius's. He has a project out right now called How I Really Feel. You know what I mean? I was on probably his last 2, not that one, but you know what I'm saying? So I have a lot of music with them, and now it's just my time to, like, you know, step out the back, step off the bronze, and, you know, like, be shown.
To more get yourself
for sure
back. But what's the goal though? Like what would you say your goal is?
Oh, my goal is,
because it's been a while since you dropped your own project. So what do you feel like the goal is for you now? So now that you dropped this, what are you expecting from it? What do you want?
Oh, from Ski?
Yeah, from Ski. Yeah.
Oh, Ski Ski is only 10 tracks and it's only like 24 minutes, right? But I feel like years of like just hitting the studio and being able to craft metaphors and hit corners and build terms, and you know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying people saying, like, for example, like Boogz, he got ad-libs. I'm gonna give him that credit all day. Brother got ad-libs that I know he himself came up with that I don't hear nothing else. Like I'm saying, it's just terms that we say, flows that we do, that it took a long time to perfect, that we're showcasing. Like it's kind of show and tell time. You know what I mean? Like it's no longer just Trey's the fun guy that rap. Like this isn't like play. This isn't like we rap on the side. We really do this. You know what I'm saying? So that's more so what we're displaying. Like we've been in the gym long enough. It's time to go get a fight. You know what I mean?
I see.
For sure.
What would you say is the process though of it?
Making a project?
Yeah.
So I would say the process of making a project for me is it's changed. Because let me tell you, what I used to do when I couldn't get nothing done was I would think of the project before there were any songs. You know what I mean? And then something that's really important to remember is only you, like you gotta not psych yourself out. Like about, oh, there's a deadline, people are waiting. Like, bro, we not nowhere yet. You know what I'm saying? We on the way there, but we not nowhere yet. And it's like, often my brothers was telling me, like, through this project, like, I wasn't stressing, but it was like things was going wrong, and I'm like, people are gonna get like tired of waiting. And it's just like, bro, no one is expecting this. You know what I mean? Like you're playing with house money, dog, for sure.
It's interesting in like different fields like that with music or like podcasting,
bro.
Anything like that. Because I don't know if you get like this, but I feel like there's a big sense of like pressure when you don't drop anything for a long time.
Bro, what?
And then when you finally drop something like 3-4 months later down the road, people are not like you said, people are not expecting it.
No, for sure.
So I don't know how it feels for like you, but for me, like it kind of it bothers me a lot. And then I feel like if I'm putting something out there that maybe feels rushed, I start, having second thoughts.
You know what's funny? And I think I'm a habitual second thinker, or at least I was. Like like something again. Like I probably am gonna talk about my mans this entire interview, even though it's about me. You know what I mean? But that they're all who I get my inspiration and ideas from. Like I am a constant when it comes to rapping. Like I'm an overthinker. Like I spent a long time trying to fit soliloquy. You look, yeah, we did that. Like, bro, sometimes you just gotta say your neck and your wrist are freezing, and they get it. You know what I mean? Like, it's okay. Like, let me tell you something real. Like, some of the realest advice I've ever thought about is no one ever hits you up and says it's terrible. They either like it or they don't say nothing.
Yeah, the people that don't say nothing are the ones that fucking you just don't know.
Bro, right. But, like, even if, like, for example, like, I don't think, and you can let me know if anybody's ever come to you and say, yo, bro, I really don't like your podcast. Like, I don't enjoy it.
I haven't been there yet.
Right. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm sure there are people who have watched that haven't said anything.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean? And I'm sure there are people who come to you and go, I love the podcast. Keep doing the podcast. But it's like, what's the ratio of people who tell you you're terrible versus who tell you you're good?
I mean, I guess you could the ones who are honest with you at least.
No, yeah, but
those are the good. Like at least you have. I'd rather have those than the actual ones that tell me it's ass.
Why? Why is that?
I love getting criticism for something I'm doing, and if I see if there's improvement, or if people say like they like this but they prefer this, I love that. Mm-hmm. But for you to just hate on something and not give it a shot, that's where I think that's where it kind of strikes you. Like that's kind of crazy to take.
I feel like two things could be right at the same time, right? And not moving away from the podcast because I love the pod, so we're not going to keep using the pod. I appreciate it.
Anything though.
Like something can be terrible and someone could be true for telling you it's not good. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. But I feel like as far as the person who's making the craft, like me, I'm the rapper, I did ski. I have to have a certain kind of confidence in myself to begin with to even feel comfortable putting something out. You know what I mean? Like, even to a point where, like, I'm not saying actually I lied. I am saying I'm the coldest. My fault. You know what I mean? Like, straight up. Like, I almost lied to you just now. But even if I wasn't the coldest, you're going to have to show me why I'm not. For real. Like, you're going to have to... Nah, Trey, because on this track, you said da-da-da-da-da-da, and that was dumb. But it has to make sense, too. Like, you know what I mean? Because I know what I was going for. And that's kind of like the sequence of being in the lab and getting behind your jab, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know what I meant when I said this and where I was going, like, for sure. Like, it on Hacksaw, I said, wrist the fucking freezer. Like, I didn't say freezer. I know I said freezer. You know what I mean? I know I said freezer. Yes, you know, because I was riding in that GR. That's why. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like that's really what I'm getting at. Like once you've stuck behind a jab enough, you trust it. So I hope that makes sense to wherever the hell we were going just now.
Kinda. When you feel like do you think there's a purpose in a lot of the stuff you put out? To you at least.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Like
you feel like you emphasize that a lot though in your music?
That's a big problem though, I feel like, of mine. Like I feel like everything I ever put out I thought of, except for Ski, right? Like everything I put out, I was like, we're famous after this. This is the one. You can write a check, right? If you ask me, it should have been Gotta Be With Me.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. That's my gym song, low key.
Yo, you see what I mean?
I'll be in retro fitness blasting.
Brother, do you see what I mean? No, like Pain and Process, in my opinion, was the one that was out of here. But here we are, but like it wasn't. You know, and I don't think of Ski like that. I don't think of Ski like, you know what? I'm about to get the big label check, and no. But they felt me though, and I feel like that's how you start carving the lane. Like you just for smaller victories. Like for me, something I always wanted to do was be one of the known Queens guys. You know what I mean? Like, cause who even knows who the known Queens guys are? Like, I could know a Queens guy and you could know a Queens guy, but we don't know him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that's kind of all I want. I wanted to be one of the known guys from my neighborhood. You know what I mean? Like, and I think it's really just, bro, I rap, respect it. You know what I mean? Like, if like, give the project a listen. If you don't like it, I'm willing to hear it. But if you love it, let me know too. Like, and you know what I mean? And I put enough time in my craft to be confident in the jabs I'm throwing.
You don't feel like it's challenging though? Like where you put out something and you're like, I think this is gonna be the one that really takes me, you know, to get that label, let's say.
I feel like it takes more than that. Yeah. Like I can't just drop a mixtape and then
expect that
the floor is gonna cave in under me. Like it could work out that way. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like I feel like you shouldn't make music for that. Like I don't like of course that can be a goal of it, but I wouldn't go in the lab and be like, yo, bro, this is gonna be the one that gets the label to give us $1 million. You know what I mean? Like I'm not saying whoever's creative process, whatever it is, like whatever motivates you, but that's just not why I make music. Like if I could get my family if I can take care of my family forever behind what I make in music and win a Grammy and all of the great things that come with it, absolutely, bro.
You would go that route.
Right. And I feel like I'm really one of the best at rapping and I have a really good range. You know what I'm saying? Like Ski is a concept project. Like I'm not gonna lie, shout out to my brothers because they didn't let me waver off the concept of being the coldest ever. You know what I mean? Like I'm not, because I do have a range. Like my original sound was like boom bap and like, you know what I mean? Like basically big jacket fitted, Tim wearing, like
typical
for sure.
Typical New York fit.
Nah, I mean, yeah, but I could put the syllables and soliloquies and everything behind each other. Like it gets deep and it's music that's coming out like that. But I was able to stick on the path as far as the concept of Ski. But I really am that. You know what I mean?
I feel what I've noticed with a lot of, because even when I had Ant on and we spoke about this, it's hard to really distinguish between a lot of up and coming people because I feel like everyone has a similar goal, and that's like with anything. Music, dancing, whatever it is, trying to be like the next big entertainer. You don't feel like it ever discourages you though?
Let me tell you something.
Like we have a song on TikTok blowing up. I shot my granny with a bazooka, shit like that. Like do you ever like hear stuff like you hear like stuff like that and it's like, how is it that my shit didn't get out there yet?
No, because I'm not into gimmicks. Like I don't want to compromise what it took me so long to form. Like Ski didn't happen overnight. And the most disappointing thing about Ski for me is I was so mad I found the sound towards the end of the project. You know what I mean? Like when I was almost done with it, I had like I'm gonna say halfway through, it was like I felt around and got it, and then at the end, like gearing towards the end, like the last half of Ski, it was much easier than the first half because we already figured out what sound we were going with. You know what I mean? Like where it sounded, like my brothers were very influential in that. You know what I mean? For sure. You know what I mean? And that's just to kind of talk about me and my brothers. Like Rich Intentions, we have our own. We don't sound like nobody. Like I don't feel like there are like comparables as far as what we're able to bring. Like we have kind of our own verbiage, and I'll give Boogz a lot of credit. Like I'll give Boogz a lot of credit and our inspirations. You know what I mean? Like for example, I'm gonna throw the Migos in there, not like as far as being a group, but they were one of the first groups to ever verb actions in songs. Like I'm whipping the fucking space fucking ship. I'm fucking driving a microbe. I throw your bitch in a microwave. Like what? You know what I'm saying? Like they were like some of the first to ever like, you know what I mean? Say impossible things. Now Boogz, that motherfucker is ridiculous. He is ridiculous with some of the impossible things he say. You know what I mean? And Eric, like, you know what I mean? Like I call it's probably like if I was to describe the sound, I would say it's the rich way of rapping. You know what I'm saying? Like being able to, you know what I mean? Like I just skated in the Quattro shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like I like the Quattro shit. I didn't say the fucking Audi Quattro. You know what I mean? Like, so it's just kind of like, and that wasn't even a great example, but I would say go listen to the project if you want great examples.
We have anything more to expect from it? Anything else coming eventually?
Oh, brother, it's more weather report. It's more. I'm shooting vids. I'm shooting more vids for the project. Tick is out right now. That was shot by a guy named VHS Finesse. You know what I mean? He did really good work with the VHS camera. You know what I'm saying? I'm shooting. Matter of fact, I don't want to say the songs I'm shooting, but I will just say go listen to the project. You can find me on Instagram. It's itsJusTee _. You know what I mean?
We're definitely gonna be throwing some of the songs in the clips.
Brother, please and thank you. Please and thank you.
I had to get my permission first before before I could even start. I don't want to get copyright strikes over here.
Nah, you're good, brother. They ain't coming to get us. It's all good.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Something else I guess I gotta say is I'm from Southside Jamaica, Queens. That's where I was born and raised originally. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of Queens influence, a lot of New York influence. You know what I mean? I would say I'm a Queens nigga before a New York nigga for sure. For sure. And I put trust and faith in my good-hearted Queens niggas. Word.
What about anything in the vault?
Brother, so...
I know you got a lot of stuff that has not been released yet.
So...
I say the same thing to Ant, because he be showing me what he got in his... You guys got mad stuff that's just sitting there, bro. Like...
So you know what it is? I think it depends on the mood of the project. You know what I mean? And we got a couple of different angles to approach it. But right now, I'm like, as far as the stuff, it's coming. Like... Not gonna lie, if things go right, I talk to the label, maybe we deluxe Ski, because it's more songs that go. It's more. I have way more songs than we use. Ski is only 10 songs, but if I've been working on Ski a year, it's a lot of songs that was made for Ski that didn't make the cut. And it was hard. It was a hard process.
How do you guys do that though? So you go with the whole label process.
We make the project, and when the project is not even, I want to say when the project is done, we compile up. We just go record songs. You know what I mean? But what I would say for Ski is I had to be in a certain type of mode. Like, since it's a concept album, like I couldn't even really do, because I can do a lot. I can do more of my lyrical stuff. Like I have more lyrical. I'm not saying Ski's not lyrical, but I mean more of my emotional. Like if you listen to me before, you know what I mean? Like, or if you have a good idea of what I do, I can do a lot of more deeper introspective music than what Ski offers you. You know what I'm saying? But I felt like for Ski, it was more like to give you an example of where else I can take it, how I feel about myself, what my experiences is like. You know what I mean? Like, and I want you to like, but also I don't want you to feel like you're tied to something like that you got to take home with you. Like, yeah, it makes you feel Ski. Like it makes you feel like cold. It makes you feel outside for sure. You know what I mean? It makes you feel good, but it's not like something you got to think about too goddamn hard. Like, you know what I mean? Just slide, brother. Like, I'm straight up.
But even when you compile like all those songs and you have all those songs ready, how do you guys put them all together into that, what you guys create?
Right. So, you make the songs, and then I feel like there are some songs that are better than songs you've made. Like, for example, like when I was putting together the track list for Ski, we had listened to it. It was done or almost done, right? Or I had two more songs to probably do for it. And then when we listened, we were like, this song is the noticeably worst song. And I was like...
And you guys all like collectively agree on that?
Yes, for sure. Because Boogz has amazing perspective and Arius has amazing perspective. But Arius is mixing the songs and Boogz is a maniac. Let's just, you know what I mean? So...
Well, what if it's like one person though? Like one person likes it, the other two are just... I'm not really fucking with it.
Majority rules, but we trust each other. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Majority... Like sometimes, and on all our projects, like for example, like I'm Boogz... He'll play a song. He's like, I was thinking like track 8, and I hear the song, bro. That's track 2. What are you talking about? But he trusts me, so he's like, all right, I'm gonna throw it on. Or he'll take it and then think about it the way I thought about it and go, yeah, that works. Like same thing with Arius, like because he trusts us because we done music and we've been in this together. Like, you know what I mean? So what you do, some songs are better than other songs, and then you listen to them. But sequence is important also. Like you want a song to start to sound nice when it goes into the other one. So that's something that's really important. And you know what song you got when you're making a project, you're more so thinking from the perspective of the listener, even though you're making the song or the project. Because I like I'm making a project and I know how I want you to receive it. For example, Call Me Ski, I'll be honest. It's been getting a lot of love. I didn't enjoy it. I made it. What? I made it. I didn't enjoy it. And Arius and Boogz was like, are you ridiculous? Are you stupid? That's the intro.
That's what I feel like. That's the best one. That tips it off. Like,
yeah. So, but that's the type of shit you gotta. Sometimes you gotta go for it that way. Like Offset, he hated Ric Flair drip. That's his biggest song. You know what I'm saying? Like, so sometimes your man's gotta tell you things and you gotta be wrong. Like, because you trust them. You know what I mean? And it's grown on me, but I think more so because it's being received.
What about it though that you don't? You feel
that I
like
didn't
it's not strong enough.
It
for
was
you.
one of the first songs I made I want to say for the project, but I made it the longest ago. So sometimes you have something long and you've heard it a million times, you hear it differently than when you first did it.
It's also probably different for you because you made it such a long time ago, and you're the one who's always listening to it, so you know how it goes.
For sure. And also, like, you got to think about it. Like, so a lot of that stuff, a lot of the songs get mixed in the session, but only if only if you make it. Like, sometimes you got to mix the songs when it's time for the project. But it just made sense. Like, and then also you got good ears around you, so it's good to have that kind of perspective. Because if you ask me, that song might have not made the cut, and I'd probably try to do something else and play it myself instead of just throwing Call Me Ski on there, and people are loving that song.
I don't know. I feel like that's really like the hard hitter though,
bro.
For the intro at least, I think it's
for sure.
It's top
for sure. So
top.
I made it, and some of my favorite tracks are all of them, obviously, but just to kind of count out a few, we're gonna go Ski 3PO. We're gonna go Ski Man, because Ski Man is funny. The reason why Ski Man is funny is because that was another one of those songs you make, but you try not to think too hard about. I'm Ski Man, I'm T Man, I'm He Man, Ski Mask, scheming, creeping. You know what I'm saying? Like, I crawl off chameleon. It's peeling for sure. You know what I mean? Like, why can't? Because I swear he was writing it, and I was like, yo, I don't know if it should be my neck or my wrist. And bro said, why not both of them? And then it was both of them. You understand what I'm saying? And it just hits, like, you know what I mean? And so I would Ski 3PO, because Ski 3PO was the song where I found the sound. You know what I mean? I was, and anybody who was there, I'm not gonna lie, I had the studio was full that night. It was me and a couple of the homies, and I went somewhere to go grab something, and I was just listening to the beat in the car, and I literally only had the first two words maybe, but all I knew I was gonna say rolling at the end, and then I just kind of went up, and then we, made it happen, for sure, and that's when I realized we found the sound for Ski, for sure. So Ski 3PO, and of course, there are more like my two features, Ski Side with Boogz. We made that in Philly. That was just one of those.
When you guys travel like that, and you guys just do nothing but just make projects, you feel like those are the best ones?
Nah.
Or is it when you guys are here in the studio, just coming up with shit and just bouncing ideas off?
So I don't feel like there is a best ones. You know what I mean? Like, let me tell you what's fun about traveling though. What's fun about traveling is, the song, whatever you did is going on wax that night. Whatever you did is going on wax that night. Like I remember we went to Miami, and it was my first time being on vacation with Boogz. He's a funny guy. Fuck Boogz again. Fuck him. This ain't his episode, right? But I spend a lot of time with this guy, as people can see on social media. So, we literally 7 a.m. this nigga was rapping. Like, we had took like, bro, for sure. And like, but that's great that's great company to be in. Like, where a nigga who's in the, or pardon me, niggas, my nigga areas too, like, where they're like focused on their craft, and we on vacation, but nigga, we bring the studio everywhere we go though. Like, if we're going somewhere for an elongated period of time, we're bringing the stew with us, and that's something good about shout out my team, like Arius, like he kind of in Boogz, they instilled to have the studio wherever you stay at. You don't got to go pay nobody if you know how to record yourself. You know what I mean? Like, most of Ski was made at my house. You know what I'm saying? Like, straight up. And like, you'd never guess that listening to the project. It wasn't like, not saying like we got fucking fucked up.
I think it's also the audio sound, because it doesn't sound like it's you're playing that shit off like an MP3 player.
Bro, we're not like
it sounds pretty crisp.
Like, of course it's been 6 years, but I'm not a rookie. Like, I did not rap in 6 years. You know what I'm saying? Like, of course, like, and my problem with rap kind of felt like I just kept feeling like I'm back. Nah, I'm here, bro. Like, let's do it. Like, literally, I'm gonna say this entire Ski rollout started like a pebble, kind of like. You silently go, you delete all your pictures on Instagram, and you reintroduce yourself.
That's kind of how everyone that's been idle for a while, you come back. Yeah. I even did that on my platform. Like, when my IG, it took everything down, and then I just slowly.
Right, and that's the luxury of meeting new people, because I know this is the first Ski interview, but in some time, people aren't even gonna remember T or Trey. It's just go, yo, Ski, it's the vibes. And for me, I'm not giving no one too much credit, but I just, Ski is some cool shit apparently. According to, some people who have been public before me, but it's all right. You know what I mean?
But you got to supposed to be, though, the introduction to the first song, though. Where'd you come up with that old school like report? Because when you came up, when you guys did the little clip of the weatherman report,
Yeah.
it's identical, bro. Like
So-
I see the similarities right there. Like I see it.
So, bro, before, right? So, Call Me Ski was early on in, when Ski was coming about, we, like, first off, we use references in all the music. Like, in Pain and Process, and I'm not saying nothing about nobody, but I feel like we were the first to use Snowfall in rap music. For sure. Like, and I know we're not, like, you know, of course people don't respect opinion when you're not famous. You gotta be famous to have an opinion.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You gotta, your word has to mean something.
Yeah.
Other people, you know what I mean? For people to listen to you. But, like, Snowfall was one of those great TV shows. I don't know if you're too familiar.
I've tapped in. I finished it.
I personally
great
feel like it's best top 5 TV shows I've ever seen in my life. I've never watched a show and been nervous while watching, but like we always use clips of things we resonate with in the music because I feel like it gives you a better idea who we are and the things we like. You know what I'm saying? Heavy influences like West Side Gun, bro. Heavy influence. Listen to that boy, man, all the day. Like, he also uses like references of things in his music. So if you're gonna have a song called I'm telling you every reason they call me Ski. Not every reason, but most reasons why they call me Ski.
Because I feel most people who do that though, like they'll throw references from like whether a movie, a song,
Right.
whatever it is. There's no meaning behind it.
Right.
I feel like there's a lot of songs that are like that. You know?
Yeah, so the song's called Call Me Ski, and it's just like, I feel like a way to introduce that was like, bro, there has to be a weather report, like telling you what is going on with skis. Like it's a concept album, bro. Like, you know what I mean? And it's just, I remember early on when I was making a project, my dog Kaleem, he's my videographer. He does really great.
Shout out to Kaleem, bro.
Shout
Yo,
out Kaleem,
he made the trailer happen when we shot this, bro.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. Let me tell you the power.
But we can't also forget about Ant, because if it wasn't for Ant, he wouldn't put me onto Kaleem. I'm not gonna lie.
He get no more free promo. I'm tired of carrying his career. All right. I'm tired of doing it. Listen, let me tell you how you should feel about your friends. I feel like the worse you treat your friends, the more they matter to you. Fuck him.
I'm like that too with some of my boys.
You know what I mean?
I agree with you on that.
Yeah. He's not even actually really here.
Nah, but with Kaleem though, some of the best. The way he creates his projects, his films, bro, phenomenal, bro.
Yo,
when he shot the trailer for the pod, and I thought it was gonna be like terrible because I'm like, damn, like I don't know what the style is. Yo, he had everything perfectly aligned. What we're gonna shoot, the locations, everything it played smoothly.
Professional guy, you know what I mean? Professional guy, Kaleem, bro. Let me tell you, it's a certain power in people really believing in you. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's my real man's. You know what I mean? And it's a lot of things. Like, of course, we have a business relationship also, but it's a lot of things he hears and he goes, I want to be a part of that. I see this for that. You know what I mean? And that's love, bro. And I feel like he deserves everything coming to him as far as good. That's good in life, bro. Because he's a really genuine. Like I told you, all the Queens niggas, bro. Like, it's a bunch of those. Like, it's a lot of those. And I don't say I put my faith in them, but I put my faith in God, the Queens niggas all the way. Like, no disrespect to none of the other boroughs, but you know, Queens get the money.
What about music though?
As far what about music?
What about music though? Because
as far as like trusting them or like what?
Trust. If there's better music in the other boroughs than Queens, you feel, or is it?
I feel like it's more united music in the other boroughs than Queens.
How so?
So I feel like everybody in Queens want to be the main guy. Everybody wants to be Michael, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody, and like me, for example, on my project, only my guys are on my project. But that doesn't come from a place of like standoffishness. I just trust them. And I feel like Queens niggas can be friends and homies, but it's like you only gonna ride the hardest for your homies. Like you not thinking about, like even if you fuck with a nigga, like, and I hate that love is expressed through how much a nigga can show you something on social media. Like if I share your podcast, I love you more than a person who just watches it. You know what I mean? But it's like, people will watch it, like enjoy it, and not tell you. Like I'm not that guy though. Like, you know what I'm saying? I reach out to people and be like, yo, I fuck with you. You want to work? What's the vibes? Or like, yo, can you listen to the project? Because a closed mouth never get fed, bro. And I just that's the thought process I'm trying to grow into. Like, how bad do what you really want it? Like, do you feel like your pride would make you not send your podcast to somebody, watch it, bro. It's like some people just skim past it because they're not interested. But maybe you like. I feel like with Queens people, and what's unfortunate is, and this may be everywhere, but people don't respect it till they see you.
Till they see you and they see potential.
No, not even control. No? Not even potential. They just have to see you. Like they just like people want to. If they like your personality, they're like anything you do. If they like your personality, bro, you could be terrible and they'll enjoy it.
My opinion, I feel that that's true to a certain degree. And I feel the people who are going to be like that with you are the people that you know close to you. Because most people, maybe they'll see your project, they'll see your work, and if they don't see that, oh, maybe this guy's not on it, or oh, it hasn't blown up to this, they'll just scroll past it.
For sure. Because for some reason, like, a thought process I'm thinking about is, say if something gets 25 likes, right?
Yeah.
Pardon me. Excuse me. That's crazy. Say if something gets 25 likes, right? Imagine 25 people in a room in front of you enjoying something you're doing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it can grow that way. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to start somewhere. And it's not, and I feel like the work you do shouldn't be predicated on the way other people are going to feel about it. That's why, like, to kind of bring my point back, like, you kind of got to be comfortable standing behind your jab, and I'm all the way comfortable behind my jab right this second. You know what I mean? But it's also like, it just took a certain amount of time, bro, to be confident in it. And now we ski. And I found it. You know what I mean?
I see. I don't know. It's tricky because I see where you're coming from with that point, but if those same 25 people are in the room and they're enjoying what you're putting out, how do you grow with that? How do you grow with them?
Because you know what I'd love for people to do? Like, all right, I feel like some people's love language is, like, when they meet people, is sharing their music taste. I want to be one of them people you like, yo, you ever heard this guy? Because that's how people find out about you. That's how people, like, when someone enjoys it enough to share it with somebody else, that is how you grow. Like, if all it takes is one person to make 25 go to 26. 26 go to 27. You understand? Rome wasn't built in a day, but it's like you have to understand yourself so much that you know where you're trying to go with it, and I don't want to say have something that people could fall behind, but it's like something that you enjoy. And even if it's not something that you enjoy, if you do it long enough, you'll get good enough at it if you stick with it, for sure. There are people that should absolutely never pick a mic up ever again in life.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I be feeling like that with this podcast shit.
Like what? What you mean? Like people should but never have a podcast?
But you see so many people. I mean, I don't know if you see the same thing with music, but everybody wants to be on the same type of, like, I don't want to say bandwagon, but everybody wants to be on the same journey. They want to be this. Sure. They want to be a podcast. They want to be the next rapper. Mm-hmm. It's like a fight for, like, who wants to, like, really make it. But then who shouldn't have a mic? There'd be some wild takes out there. And there'd be some people who I feel like shouldn't have a mic.
Bro, we need doctors.
We need doctors. Lawyers.
Yes.
Engineers.
We need, listen.
Mechanics.
I'm gonna look in the camera. Can I break the third wall real fast?
Bro.
May I?
Break it.
Okay. Listen. The world needs plumbers. All right? Please. Put the mic down. Clock into the 9 to 5. Your children are starving. Thank you.
What if they do it on the side, though?
All right, that's fine, but I feel like like, for me, I feel like it's a certain amount of pride. Like, I remember, rest in peace, my dog, not to area it up, like, my boy YP passed away recently. I remember it was a point in time where he told me he felt like rap didn't love him the way he loved rap. He thought about stopping. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like it's fine to feel that way. You know what I mean? Like, it should get to a point where it's not serving a purpose you like, and then you got it. Because I'm not saying, like, I just feel like it's a certain age where you shouldn't be a starving artist. I get it. People make it later in life, and I'm not saying you should just cut and quit your dreams, but I just feel like, and I'm not saying that if you got talent, you should quit your dreams. If you're absolutely terrible at it, and of course, usually people don't know when they're absolutely bad at it, and I'm not saying but I'm just saying, when you're not good, usually you have an idea. And if not, God bless you. You know what I mean? I swear.
It's tricky to tell to, like, any, but I mean, most people at that point would just quit.
You'd be surprised.
No?
Nah, you'd be surprised. But back, like, just the kind of I have no sips fucking water in the middle of question. I have no perspective on that. I want everybody to do well. I want everybody to be comfortable in what they do, and I want everybody to win. Of course, everybody can't win, but I just feel like I don't like that rap is one of those things you could just do.
I'm gonna be honest. Like, I thought about it earlier today when I was listening to it. I'm like, I give you and Ant, people that I know personally, I give you guys a lot of credit because I don't think it's easy to just come up with a beat, write some stuff down that might rhyme, and then just automatically think that this shit is
Bro, I'm
1,
not
2,
gonna
3.
lie. You could, and this is another reason why I would tell people to move into having your own equipment, because if you're paying somebody for studio time, usually you got to come with the beat selected, the song written, where you're going, because it's a time slot. Like, I've fucked up sessions trying to write in a session, not having nothing ready, burning whole sessions and not did no songs. It's real. That the memes are true. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
You fucking have a conversation with the engineer and son is really still charging you for the time. Like, the conversation was 50 minutes, you booked an hour.
There's no breaks in between. Like, yo,
No,
give me a
bro,
5-minute break.
Paying, but like, think about it, bro. Like, you get a break at work, but it's like, say for example, say I'm doing a service for you, and every second counts in a service, and you're only here for 60 minutes. You pay me for 60 minutes, and yeah, we talk for 50. But I can tell you, yo, bro, your time's running up. But it's like, nigga, I got another person coming right after you, so it's like I can't even give you no more time.
Yeah.
And the reason I say that is because like you will burn out. Literally, me and Boogz have been in sessions because we're recording ourselves. It's like where there are no good beats. You all across YouTube, you done did 70,000 beats, and now you overstimulated because it wasn't nothing that worked. You know what I mean? And it's frustrating that way.
They be charging OD these engineers.
It depends, not the engineers per se. Like again, I record myself, so I only need my brother to mix it, and my brother don't charge me nothing. You know what I'm saying? Because you know he's a part of the label. The label takes care of it. We do everything in house. All right, you know what I mean? But I would say the producers. It can range depending on what you're trying to do with the beat, but some of them are very good with like, you know, you offer them a number for the beat and they'll be like, all right, you know what I mean?
So they'll work with you though.
Yeah, for sure. It's a percentage thing though. Like everybody wants their splits of the records. Don't get me wrong, but the best thing happens when like the producers believe in you and they're like, yo, bro, yeah, I made this beat for you. You know what I'm saying? And then it really fits your sound. Like when people understand your sound and want you to grow in there, like, you know, into the idea of buying in, like, bro, it really is a great feeling to not want to say convince someone, but have someone believe in you. You know what I mean? Like, not just like, this is my friend, I'm going to support him because he's doing something. Nah, he's really good, and I will tell everybody I know about this person because he is that good. You understand what I'm saying? That's the type of belief you want to have in yourself. That's the type of belief my niggas have in me. You know what I'm saying? Like it was a period of time where I wasn't rapping as much as I could, and every time I rapped and it was great, they cussed my ass out. Like, you know what I mean? Like, my brothers...
Because they want you to...
Bro, they will not let me drown.
They see the talent.
They will not let me drown, bro. Like, and that's something I learned from my brothers is, like, sometimes you don't see it in yourself, but they see it on you. Like, me, I'm already... Like, I'm ski, of course, but I'm already ski with all the chains and the fucking everything I want. I'm switching lanes in a European. They see me as that already. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's not... They don't have to, like, pretend that I'm already that to them.
When do you feel like you guys? When did you guys realize like that's how it is? You guys are like locked in like that.
So I'll be honest. It's almost like references, right? Which is kind of funny. Like when someone refers you, I met Boogz through a very good friend of mine. You know what I mean?
You've been gassing them up all day, bro.
No. I have 2 label mates. You know what I mean? I have 2. So I met Boogz through a very good friend of mine, and I met Arius through Boogz. So, you know what I mean? And what happened was it was a period of time where me and Arius wasn't that close, and then Boogz just couldn't come to the studio, so I was just linking with Arius. And then Arius became very close with me. Like they the godfather to my son. You know what I mean? Like they're my dogs, them boys, for sure. You know what I mean? So it's like, of course, I spent all day talking about them. But rich, bro, it's really rich. Like I know I'm out, you know what I mean? I'm ski, you know, out now. I feel like you get a good, go listen to the project. You get a good idea of me and who I am by listening to the project. You know what I mean? You see me talking, it's rich, it's me, and I know I should do a better job of talking about myself, but it's really rich. Like, I'd be nothing without them 2 gentlemen as far as rapping. You know what I mean? So I'm going to always give them the credit, and then I'm going to shout out some more people, you know, my cuz my cuz Cass. You know what I mean? Cash is the great brother, and then my manager, Rug, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? They make up the label, Rich Intentions, you know what I mean? You know, shout out my boy Famous Mike. You know what I mean? They keep the boat floating. It's Rich Intentions, bro. Like, for real. It's us. It's not just me.
It's not just you 3.
No.
You feel like there's way more people into it.
For sure. You know what I mean? And that's how we gonna carry it every day. You know what I'm saying? And definitely what I tell a person who's listening to ski for the first time is
Not even just ski,
Me?
but all your other projects.
All right, so
Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to take away the spotlight of ski.
No, it's
But
fine.
you got a lot of stuff.
I love that
You
because
got a lot of stuff too. That
you're doing a great job because I never got to talk about those things. So, if you were listening to my stuff pre-Rich Intentions, you would hear a difference. You know what I mean? And I'm not as sharp, but I'm just as witty, is what I'd say, or I'm witty there. Because of course I'm way better than that guy. I tell myself that all the time. Like, that's why I'm confident. Because if I were to put me and myself in 2020 up against each other, I'm not gonna lie, that guy was shooting more shots, but the game is much cleaner now. You know what I'm saying? Like, the game is way more refined these days. There are sayings, ad libs, corners to hit. Like, that guy was just rapping. This guy is a little more precise with the tool. You know what I'm saying? For sure. And I would say if you go listen to my old stuff, like if you go listen to Noah Cairo, that was very close and personal. You will know how I feel about my family, how I feel about myself at that time. You know what I mean? And if you go listen to Pain and Process, it's a much more mature thought process in being able to explain feelings and emotions I had and things we were going through in the transition of the man I am and the man I want to be and where we were trying to take it, for sure. Like in the times, for sure. And if you go listen to Ski, you have a great idea of where I am now as far as how sharp the knife is. But what's good about Ski is it's just the tip of the iceberg. The Ski is just it's so good, and Ski is just the tip of the iceberg, bro. Like, as you said, you've heard music, but I know, like, but before I leave, probably off the pot, we're gonna play some songs.
Oh no, we definitely are.
For sure.
We're definitely
for sure. I don't, you know what I mean? Like, even if let's clip it up too. I don't mind leaking. I'm not even asking the label. We're just doing it. They're gonna find me. It's okay, but they already sent the first half. They already sent the advance, so we're good. Okay? They already sent the advance, so we're good. But yeah, bro, that's me. And then, like, you know, Ski, bro. It's a lot of, if you're a wrestling fan, you'd enjoy Ski.
Yeah.
Anyone who's a wrestling fan would enjoy Ski for sure.
Why do you say that?
Because I feel like something I really enjoy is wrestling bars. You know what I mean? And it's a lot of sneaky wrestling bars in there. You know what I mean? It's a lot of bars about being a cold. It's a lot of regular bars in there anyway. Like, I don't say regular, like like just punches, but I'm saying like it's some, ooh, that's fucking tough. And it's like, and they're never just on the fist. Like, of course they're like they definitely hit the corner. It's definitely unique. The beat selection, I've been told, is very, very good on this. You know what I'm saying? Like, the production is very good, the mix is very clean, and you get a full idea of who Ski Man, T-Man, Keanu Reeves, Bruce Ski Roy, you know what I'm saying? Like, or every Ski, you know what I'm saying? Morgan Ski Man, you get a good idea of me and how I can turn the corner for sure. But like I said, the best part is just the tip of the iceberg, because it's not, because I can get deep. There are pockets. That's why Ski is whoever he want to be. For
and
sure,
that's you.
For sure. But sometimes you got to talk about, that's how cold motherfuckers be. Like, you got to talk about them yourself in the third person. Like, I feel like you
that adds a lot more character, a lot of depth to you and your character.
Like, for sure, bro. Like I don't know. Like, I think that's the purest form of thinking about yourself. Almost like almost like you stepped outside your body and you're looking at yourself. Like, if you ask me to describe who Trey is, it'd probably be a hard idea. But that's just, you know, me as a person. You know what I mean? But like
I think anybody in that, thinking about yourself in the trying to think of yourself in the third person to talk about yourself, as it could be tricky.
Nah, because think about it. Like, I feel like at certain parts of our life, we all know who we wanted to be. You know what I mean? And I feel like to become that person, you gotta at least pretend to be that person until you forget you're pretending. You know what I mean? And I didn't become confident in rapping just by pretending, like being delusional about it. But I feel like you have to have a certain delusion in it to where you're confident. Like, it's like an infinity. You know what I'm saying? Like where people's opinion won't hurt your feelings past giving it to them. You know what I mean? And then where you can also take the critiques that come with it. You know what I mean? Not just like, fuck you. You don't know what you're talking about. You know what I mean? And the project's being received really well right now. You know what I mean?
I'm not gonna lie, it's probably only gonna be going up from here,
bro, for sure. And I got way more content coming. Like, something I'm fighting with the label about right now is I feel like he said, like, the label's like, you've been going 6 years. Drop something every day. We got enough content to drop every day until the ski season is over. And I'm like, but I just dropped yesterday. Like, can I give them attention? Nah, bro. Destroy them. Keep your foot on their neck. You know what I mean? There's no such thing as oversaturation when people are always hungry. And you got to stay in front of people.
You don't think there is like some saturation in music, dropping every single time, or no?
So not like that. What I'm saying is when there's a period of time where you were under hiatus and you're like hiatus while you're trying to establish yourself is terrible. Because nobody has anything to go back on when you give them something. You just have what you give them. You know what I'm saying? So it's like with Ski, it started off small, like, you know, just snow and emojis, and I made a bunch of images of these characters, but in my likeness. Like they have braids and ski goggles on. You know what I mean? Whoever they are, everybody I named has one. Like, and that's how I started the rollout. Kind of, I just randomly dropped pictures of these famous people with braids and ski goggles, and then the captions and the pictures had to do with snow, and the names of the characters. And I know you're not thinking of them. I made them. You know what I'm saying? You are not thinking of Snowman Reigns. You're not doing that. Like, so you're not doing that. Acknowledge Ski. You feel me? Like, you're not doing it. Like, so it's like when I do it, you're like, all right, that's interesting. That was clever. You know what I mean? And I feel like we're attacking this in a way no one has ever done it. No one with the name Ski either. No one has ever looked at it from this angle.
I don't think I know anybody.
No, brother, you can't. Like, not saying you can't, but that, like, no one has attacked it from this angle. No one has been everybody and themselves and made it work this way. No one's ever like thrown Ski and everything, and also acknowledged that you need 2 sticks to slide, bro. Whatever that may mean.
You gotta elaborate a little bit more on that.
You gotta have 2 sticks to move when you're skiing, isn't it?
Or none.
Huh?
Or none.
Or how?
You could just be sliding.
But how can I slide without a stick? Or 2?
Just throw yourself over a hill. Roll down.
But then someone could slide on me.
Hey, yo.
On me. Pause.
But I definitely need to make it onto the weather report.
Oh, brother.
I'm not gonna lie. After reposting that the other day, I definitely need to be on the next clip.
We're gonna exclusive right here. You will be, but you know what? What I will say is we don't want to ruin it.
We don't want to ruin it?
We don't want to surprise.
Oh,
because it's like we can't just say you're gonna be on it. Who knows? Maybe we talk about it here, and then one day you just pop up on a weather report, or you don't.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. I think that was Is there anything else you wanna sum up before we call it?
Listen, Rich Intentions music, bro. Ski out now. Please go get that. It's on every platform. It's doing really good. I'm from Queens, bro. You know what I mean? And born and raised in Queens. I just want to prosper in music, take care of my family, and all my niggas to be great. I'm gonna end it with rest in peace, my nigga Rich. Rest in peace, my nigga YP to YG. And you know what I mean? It was a great podcast at the House Aftermath.
Yo, episode 21 and
20.
many more to come. I'm gonna see y'all soon.
Ski.